My name is Sebastian Rachon. I'm a member of Team 8 along with Olivia, Patton, and Tiffany Seibert. Our focus today will be enterprise security. So our research question is, why are small businesses more susceptible to ransomware attacks, and what is the potential impact? In this video, we will discuss the use of ransomware on businesses and its general impact, specific attacks, and the type of attacks small businesses experience before ransomware. We will also touch on processes to rid large and small businesses of ransomware and a comparison of attacks on large and small businesses. Ransomware locks your computer to prevent you from accessing important data until you pay a ransom, usually through a program like Bitcoin. However, digital extortion rackets are not new and have been around since about 2005. Cyber attacks have improved their schemes through the creation of ransom cryptware. This cryptware encrypts your files using a private password which only your attacker possesses. Today, ransomware not only targets desktops and laptops, but mobile devices as well. For example, back in September of 2015, there was news that a piece of ransomware was disguised as a phone app. These apps are called phone droid apps and target Android users and demand up to $500 from a user in order to unlock their phone. The malware can affect you or a business via a malicious email or website, or straight to a computer through a back door. Between September 2013 and May 2014, more than 500,000 victims, both businesses and individuals alike, have been infected by ransomware cryptware called CryptoLocker, with 1.3% of people paying the ransom. In 2012, the FBI estimated that extortionists swindled about $27 million from users who actually paid the fee. Small businesses are drastically affected by singular ransomware attacks. According to a New York Times article, during the holiday shopping season of 2016, the small toy company called Rachon Education database and files were infected by ransomware. The criminals had encrypted many company files, making them inaccessible, and demanded ransom money to unlock the files of the business. In ransomware attacks, data is encrypted slowly until the entire system is locked up. This process can take up to 42 days, says Clay Calvert, the director of security of MetroStar Systems. Rachon was a 7-employee company and had a hard time adjusting to the ever-changing world of attacks. While big companies, in comparison to Rachon, have more financial resources to upgrade their security, have become less vulnerable. And this was not Rachon's first attack. They had been hit earlier with a denial of service attack that shut down the company's website. These attacks drastically decreased sales due to the lack of reliability for customers. Small businesses have trouble because they are focusing more on revenue rather than cyber protection. This pathway continually grows in danger and risk. Limited security budgets and lack of education available to employees can leave holes that sophisticated cyber criminals can exploit. According to a New York Times article, 60% of all online attacks in 2014 targeted small and mid-sized businesses. Many small businesses are forced to close after ransomware attacks due to the damages to the customer base and due to the revenue decrease. In situations like this, the worst thing you can do is nothing, but larger businesses have more resources than small ones. Security takes time and quality control. At the minimum, simple security protocols of any business should include updating antivirus software, adding firewalls, and strengthening passwords. According to a Softpedia article published in December of 2015, 58% of corporate PCs have been targeted by malware. And in the case of any attack, especially those on corporate businesses, attackers usually do not honor the agreement once the ransom is paid. Cybercriminals opt to employ digital certificates to pass their malware as legitimate programs, making them easily seen as acceptable and potentially useful programs to unbeknownst employees. So, in comparison, larger businesses usually have more financial resources and can therefore allocate more money to security. Employee training is also more readily available to corporate entities on a more expansive scale. However, as mentioned before, small businesses can implement the basics, such as strengthen passwords and consistently updating to the newest operating system versions. Small businesses are affected more severely in terms of their financials and potential results of the attack. While a larger business may go through some financial downturn, many will not go bankrupt as opposed to smaller businesses. The implementation and education on security mechanisms also affects the amount of impact an attack might have on a small business. Based on this research, we believe that the rate of attack on small and large businesses is relatively the same. However, the impact on small businesses makes the attacks much more effective.